Like many of us today, the Lord has blessed us over in America. We got so much that now we don't have God anymore. There's no room for God anymore. There's no room to live for the Lord anymore. That's why don't let the world riches fool you. A good education does not mean that you got Jesus in your life. You know, it's amazing how education can separate you from God. It shouldn't, but it is. God, we get so much down here and then we forget. Then you watch folk get, the Lord bless us to have jobs we never had, and then here some of us don't even believe God anymore. Look at Oprah Winfrey, the woman got the most money in the world. Amen. She got to be about the most richest woman in the world. That woman don't believe in God. She believes in the universe. Don't let riches fool you, beloved. Don't think because you go get a good education, you can go buy what you want out of the store, or what you want from Walmart, or what you want out of Dillard's and Marshall's. And well, it don't mean that you got a closer relationship with God. This rich man had everything he needed, but never once acknowledged God. He only thought within himself. And that's the wrong thing to do. After God done been so good to us, all we can do is think within ourselves. Don't let this life, don't let the riches fool you down here. Some folk think they say because they can drive a new car. Don't you know the devil is willing to give you whatever you want in this world? But some people think a car is salvation. There's no salvation in a car. There's no salvation in a home, because Jesus didn't have one. There's no salvation in a car. Jesus didn't have one. He said the foxes have holes and the birds have nests. He said, but the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head. Even the donkey he rode through Jerusalem on, he had to borrow it. He didn't have no ride like you and I got. But look at how good the Lord is. The rich man had so much and thought within himself, what shall I do? And this is what we do down here many times. We always thinking, what's going to be my next move? But we don't take time to ask God, Lord, what would you have me to do? We're getting everything this world got to give us, but we're losing the salvation that God gave us. We get everything down here the world have to offer. It's even stuff the world is willing to help you to have free. Some people can go to school for free. Some people, amen. Look, I say, if you can get a scholarship paid for, get it. But don't lose God. So what you got a GED, you can still have Jesus. You can still have a degree. His folk got it. Amen. You know, but we shouldn't lose and let this world riches fool us. Because we got so much over here. Boy, I got so much stuff over here. And you know what's sad? We don't even have a heart to share. Some of us got so much and not willing to share. I got all this milk in the refrigerator. You ain't gonna drink all that milk. Somebody needs some of it, don't they? Help somebody. You ever seen folk go in the store just buy everything up? Lord help them. Not that you need it, you just, one day it's gonna get bad. And I mean, got a room just filled up with water. Amen. And can't even get in the room because of everything that's in there. And won't share the stuff. This is what's wrong. I can see if you're getting it to help somebody and share, you at least want to help and share. Some folk going to be dead before they use most of that stuff. Thou fool. See, we're getting all this stuff down here, but we're not doing what's right with these things. Look at how the world is teaching our young people they want to help them We'll help you. We'll help you. If you can sing, just walk this way with me and we'll make you famous. Used to be America's Idol and America Can Sing. And they do all these things to influence our young people. Everything on the television is sex, drinking, party, sex, party. Because you can't tell me when a commercial come on for furniture, why this woman ain't got to have, why she got these skimpy attire on trying to, for a clothes, for a couch, for a recliner. She ain't hardly got no clothes on. You wasn't trying to sell me your couch. You were trying to sell me that woman. See, the devil is trying to capture the eyes. Because if the eyes see it, the eyes are lust for it. And they show you all this stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what they selling. Woman walk out there with a guy, come on down here to Big Fred's and buy a car. She ain't hardly got no clothes on. That ain't got nothing to do with buying a car. They trying to get you out there any way they can. Because somebody got a lust demon. I wonder that woman out there. She ain't there. But you're going to run out there and they're going to ask you, go on out there and try and buy a car. Them folk know how to hold you out there. Can you give me my keys back? Okay, 1 minute, sir. Then they'll walk off. They'll be gone for almost an hour. Then you got to go hunt them down. Can I get my keys? Oh, don't let this world fool you. Don't be fooled by this world. All this stuff come in advertisement. If you come on, you can get this, that, that. All they trying to do is get you out there. They want to fool you with something. Do you know what the definition of a fool is? One who is deceived. That's what the definition of a fool is. And then if you fooling someone, is one who deceives. Amen. So you're either deceiving or you're being deceived. Somebody's either fooling you or you are the fool. Verse 18, and he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns. See, I'm going to move some money over here. This is how folk do. I just move some money over and build greater. And then what I do, this right here is I'm drawing, my 401k is drawing interest. You're going to be dead worried about your 401k. What about your soul? They show you how to invest in your 401k, but they ain't telling you when you die, somebody else going, why you think you got to have a beneficiary? Because it ain't about you. Oh, don't let this world fool you. Everything you get, you got to have somebody behind you. Well, if something happens to you, who would you like for it to go to? You ain't going to be here all the time. Then some folk can talk about, man, I got a big life insurance policy. That's nice, brother, but you know you're talking about dying, right? You do understand what you're saying, right? You're bragging on pretty much you going to get this to somebody else, right? Amen. So what you got all this money, but who going to enjoy it? Will you be there to enjoy it? That's why you ought to make this step to come to Christ today. And I say today because tomorrow is not promised to us. Amen. You don't know what your tomorrow is going to be. Amen. This fool, amen, was saying what he gonna pull down his barns. Listen at him. Amen. Many of us got the same, amen, heart like this fool. I'll pull down my barns and build greater. Tell me what you going to do next year and what you going to do. You don't know if you're going to be there. Hear folks saying, next year I'm going to paint the barn. Or next year we're going to. You don't know if you're going to be. No, if the Lord will, I'll build greater. There I will bestow all my fruits and my good. Listen, my fruits and my good. Look at us. Got all this stuff and fooling ourselves. Lord, help us, amen. We get all this stuff down here, and somebody else is going to enjoy it. I just want you to know, man, I'm saving up all this money. All right, you saving it up? Did you ever get to use spend of it? You got it all saved up, and you're not going to even enjoy it. Ain't that something? You got all this in the back room saved up, but somebody else is going to come in and clean it up. Because we fool ourselves. Look at it. Pull down my barns and build greater, and there will bestow all my fruits and my goods. You know, I got some old silver dollars. Somebody else gonna get it. Amen. You got all this, but ain't nobody. Did you ever try using it? I will say to my soul, look at this. Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease. Eat, drink, and be merry. Look at this, y'all. It's what many of us are doing today. We're eating, we're drinking, and we're being merry. Amen. You know what gets me, amen, how folk can go out in the cold. I don't understand some of these folks. They'll go out there sub-degree temperatures. Amen. I mean, sub-freezing. Below 32 is what I'm saying. Wind blowing, ice on the ground. And they go out there with no shirts on. And they just out there in the stadium cheering for their team. And you got to be drunk first to be out there. And your team losing, you're still cheering. Got to be drunk. Just eating, drinking, and being merry. Don't you know they losing? And you merry. You drunk. Think about that. Your team losing and you still merry. Amen. I'll say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. There's some folk got some stuff. Some of you on the sound of my voice got some stuff. Whoa, the Lord done been good to you. Oh, but if you don't get your heart and soul right, the Lord is going to have somebody else come in and get your stuff. Look at what he said. I'll say to my soul, take thine ease. Eat, drink. Now, when he's talking about drinking, you know he ain't talking about drinking grape juice, Kool-Aid. Amen. Oh, he talking about yakking it up. Yak is what he talking about. Corona. Yeah, Mike's hard.